Water. How do you spell Bardaman?
Bart. A bon.
Bart?
Bardaban.
Bon?
Yes. But not with an O, with an A.
Bardaban.
Bardaban. He's not a Cinnabon, he's a Bardaban.
But if you put cinnamon on him.
I don't even.
Looks sweet enough to eat.
We're
He's
live.
a yum.
I'm just saying
He's
we're
a Barda
live.
yum.
We are live.
He becomes a Barda yum.
Oh my gosh.
Where the
Hey,
fuck
kiss the
did I
wife.
go wrong with my life?
Well.
I don't know. Well, do you want a list or?
I do feel bad for Hagen sometimes.
Hit me with
Yeah.
it. Hit me with that list. I'd love it.
It would be all made up, so that's all right.
I do love it at work. I have a guy that I work with, and
You work with a guy?
yeah, I work with a guy. It's amazing that.
Wow.
No, he literally did not believe me how old I was. He thought I was younger than him. I'm like, dude, I'm literally older than you. You're like 20.
All right.
Oh.
Gotta make sure.
I guess
well,
I don't
it's
know
not-
how old. I don't know
I
how
know.
old you are, so
It's not harder to be older than 20.
I'm like Knight.
I'm 34.
I'm older than Knight.
I can guarantee you I'm older than all of you. So
I'm 33. I think Rit's the baby.
My baby.
Yeah,
Which
I get
explains why we're always taking care of her. I mean, Tika.
Rude.
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 I didn't deserve this. I'm the baby. I often find myself like with people who are older than me. I don't find myself with people who are younger very often.
That's interesting.
Or even my age, really.
I've always been the same way. Until recently.
I am the baby. I can't wait to not be the baby. But then it'll be weird to be with people who are not baby, who are smaller. So maybe not. I like stay baby.
I am what you call an old soul, apparently.
I can't
Which
say
means
the
you just
same.
get along with people better when you get older. I guess that's all it means.
I'm a loner. Only adults put up with me.
Independent and self-sufficient does not make you a loner.
I wish I had more, like, I don't know, people near me that I got along with. I don't know why I don't. Maybe because I'm such a loner.
I don't
We're
really
like-
get along with a lot of the people that are by me either. And I'm definitely an extrovert.
Mhm. It's interesting. I mean, the internet has definitely been a place for finding people all my life because I'm from Montana. Like, literally, not to byline us before D&D starts, but it was just so funny. I forget who I was watching recently. I think it was an interview that Lupo did with somebody from
Tweet has been
G4.
planted.
What the? And they were just talking about how, like, where he was, not Lupo, but the other guy was raised. Like, they used to make fun of them for liking anime and they would hide it. And I'm just like, yeah, they literally called my group of friends, like, them. Like, we were never, like, they didn't call us names. It's just that group, them. And it was just so funny, like, the bullying that went on. And now they're all into it because that's how the cycle of life works.
Mm-hmm.
Circle of life.
Just how it used to be a mark of shame to be in choir, and then all of a sudden Pitch Perfect comes out, and everybody wants to be in an a cappella choir now. Mm.
I love it. Well, it shows that, representation can change.
Gotta go talk to
Fine.
old Bitey.
Well, the
Gotta go talk to
bitey.
Bitey.
Old Bitey thinks acapella is cool.
He does.
He
He does.
Tweeter, tweeter, tweeter.
Tweeter. I was always a floater. What's up, Hal Talk? I was always a floater. Like,
Hey, Hal Talk.
I didn't have like one group. I kind of just like mingled with all the peoples. It was weird. I was just weird.
Yeah. When I got to high school, that's kind of how it was for me.
Well, it's like I was in football, I was in choir, I was in drama, and then I also liked a whole bunch of different stuff. So like I was always hanging around with like different peoples.
All the people.
All the peoples. But the thing is, when you hang out with all the different peoples, you never feel like you're part of the peoples.
Yep.
So you put yourself in a bowl. Osprey, come here. What are you doing?
You did not just tag me. Wait, is his name all A's? Bartaban? I thought it was.
Yes, Bartaban.
It's all A's. Okay. Okay.
I have a cat.
Kitty.
I have a cat. Her name is Alice.
Hello, Alice.
And she's a pretty princess. And her claws are currently kneading my neck right now.
Oh my goodness.
I have a pretty intense looking scratch. I don't know where it is. I don't know if I can do. I can't remember if I can do this. Nope. Right there.
Oh.
This one loves to be held. Like literally, I picked her up and she's already like her eyes are closing. She's like, okay.
Yeah, Noodle's like that too.
This is happening.
Alan just wants to get closer and closer and closer, and then he'll like lick you, and then he'll bite you. So I don't let him get close. I've learned. Oh, I could just watch Kitty all day while I pet Puppy. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm petting Mercy. She's asleep at my feet.
But then the claws.
Okay, let's think about the animals that really matter, like Sandus.
Sandus.
I'm just giving people a little time to file in. Love you. Go sleep in your donut.
I'm actually surprised. Oh.
No, good. Surprised what?
That I was able to pull off a bear that quickly. I don't normally draw bears. Anyway, continue.
I don't even know what I was going to say now.
I like your sketch.
I just saw Twitter.
It's nice. It's nice drawing.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Okay. Oh no, I remember. So since most of the streamer peeps, I don't know if you guys saw, but apparently in the latest NVIDIA drivers, there was a note that in the new version of OBS 27 that they're going to be incorporating their noise suppression software natively into OBS.
Are you trying to tell me something?
No, I'm just saying. It's neat. It's just a neat point. So for those of you that use the OBS, when 27 comes out, there'll be things that you can use. And it's fun to do all the noise suppression stuff so you don't hear dog snoring.
But we love hearing dogs snoring.
I know. All right.
There, dog's awake.
Did you poke him?
Aww.
No, I pulled my blanket.
Aww. She's dead. Thanks.
She'll readjust and she'll be happy.
I don't know. For whatever reason, Atlas was so hyped up when he came home from daycare today. I had to like literally put him in his crate to like get him to settle, and then I took him back out and he was good. But like he came home and he was ballistic. Had me at the herbal tea. What can I say? Dear God, what is going on right now? What is happening?
That was completely innocent. Herbal tea, come on.
Now I'm thinking. Now I get Sebastian in my head. Sha la 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 la, don't be shy. Oh boy. All right, we ready to D&D?
I'm ready.
Tis time. Haltok, I hope you're ready. We are in rare form tonight.
Check out the Twitter, How Talk. We're already getting very excited.
I can hardly
bear
bear the anticipation. And that's how the DM kept us away from
and
East
I'm
Haven
just
for the
going to
rest
grin
of the
and bear
campaign.
it all night. That's what it is.
Oh.
I can't wait till he kills us all now.
And a pack of
I'm
yellies
already
befell
slain.
you with an avalanche and some
Vampire
kind of
bears.
Vampire penguins arose from underneath the rubble to eat feast on your toes. I don't know. Something. You must pay. All right. There's Al talking. He's saying, finding all the things. All right. I'm going to go ahead and hit the start recording button because I can. Boy, pardon. Point of order. I thought something was missing. I thought it.
Oh, the roll tray.
See. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Excuse me?
Just assume they're all 20s.
What? Aha!
You know, some people might say that Bardabin's a 10 out of 10, but I'd say he's more of a nat 20.
And that'll do it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. See you next week.
Hey!
See you next week on Dungeon Nytes, where we find a new DM. It's fun.
Oh.
What's up, Savage? Oh.
You know, I'm gonna regret this.
Oh no, what are you gonna do now?
It's not even done, but why not?
Oh no. What is happening now?
Did I forget to end with a... 'Cause I can throw that in next time.
What are we doing now? What are you doing? What is happening?
I don't know what's happening.
Nothing.
I can see
Nothing.
what's happening. But they don't got a clue.
Do 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 do.
Disasters in the air. What is happening? Breck, I don't know.
No.
He's holding back, he's hiding. But what I can't decide.
I mean, he was hiding the fact that he used to be
But
an
won't he
adventurer.
be the bear I know he is? The bear I see inside. Can you
Can
feel?
you feel? Oh,
Never
is
mind.
it feel?
Da-na.
Oh, we
No,
can feel.
there's-
We can feel tonight.
Oh, damn. Yeah, but see, okay, Geigen. Now, see, you go and you do that.
Okay. Oh,
Wait,
I'm
what?
fixing mine. I'm
Wait.
fixing
And that's
mine.
a whole
What?
different level.
That's like
Oh.
I'm fixing mine.
Woo!
God damn it, Geigen, why are you so talented?
Wow.
I can't handle this. I said I was going to be on camera today. I might,
How long is our session
It's the
tonight?
rhythm of the frostmaiden night.
as long as it needs to be.
Oh, no. I
Love
think we
until
should cut it
morning
early.
light. Bobby's like, I got a date.
With myself.
I got a date. Corrupted's
Oh,
just
sorry.
like, what is happening right now? I don't know, man.
Too much?
I got nothing.
All right, just take the face that guy made, put it on the body that Ritz sketched, and we're done.
I'm adding his hair.
This is quality D&D we live for. Apparently. I'm powerless. I am powerless.
And if you subscribe to the Patreon, you can see everything that we see.
Wait,
Oh God.
Are these going to be Patreon content pieces? Because
It could be.
I will double subscribe on
I'm
Patreon
done.
right now.
I can't.
I'm glad I already subscribed to Patreon. I'll tell you that right now.
Why take drugs, ladies and gentlemen? You can come to Dungeon Nytes. We're high on life over here.
I did tell you I was going to regret it.
I
did,
you
but
have
none of
you
us
really
are going
shouldn't
to.
have any. Yeah, we're no regrets here.
Yeah,
No
none
regrets.
whatsoever.
This is true friendship,
No
you know?
regrets.
Geigen, I appreciate it. That means a lot. Kind of like when you saved Estia's life, but like this might be better.
50
It is.
Taverns of Icewind
Because this is giving me life. See?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
I guess life is one way to describe it.
And vampire penguins. Anyway, High on something. You have no idea. All right. We're going to start now in 3, 2, 1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dungeon Nytes. This is a place where we play D&D, and, this is our weekly dose of D&D and giggles and laughter and all kinds of other things that you're going to come to find out about later on tonight. From us to you. Last session, the group met up. They met up in Bryn Shander with a cauldron, which has now become the cauldron of many colors, apparently. And Drathar had a special guest, a.k.a. captive, a.k.a. person. And that person is Prudence. And he brought Prudence to the tavern, which everyone was staying, for, we'll say, questioning. And after locking her up in a room with Estia and Tika and Poppy and going about his merry way, Prudence revealed that Drathar had assassinated a high-profile official in Targus, leaving the group not sure how to handle the situation, especially given the fact that Prudence was mid-coitus with said individual before assassination happened. And now she's pretty upset about it. And the party's also learning that things in Icewind Dale are bleaker and darker in many cases than they might have originally thought. Peace is but a facade to the underlying backstabbing and sheer survival instinct of each town striving to save itself above everyone else. And we pick up there in the tavern. What to do with Prudence.
Wait, what time of day is it now?
I believe it was approaching nighttime.
Yeah, it is night. At this, just as a quick thing, Drathar made the cauldron look like a giant bag. And Prudence thinks we're batshit crazy.
That's true. Tika did let it out of the bag. That you guys were from the future.
Yeah.
I thought that was a pun.
Guano. Anyway. It's going to be a night, ladies and gentlemen. I promise. It's going to be a night. Prudence just sits in the corner looking at you all nervously, yet also solemnly.
Well, unfortunately, as much as I'd like us to hurry along our journey and not sit around and wait for the people of Targus to catch us, we all need sleep if we're going to be heading out in the morning. And I think it would be foolish to try to travel in this cold anyways. So I can take the first watch if you all want to get some shut-eye, but we shouldn't leave Prudence without supervision. And Estia's going to kind of squinty-eye half glare at Prudence.
Where do you think I'm going to go?
I wouldn't hazard to try to guess what you are thinking, Prudence.
I'm thinking I don't want to go to East Haven and be sacrificed to a witch god.
And I'm thinking that maybe that's not up to you anymore.
Guess not.
You betrayed the wrong group of people.
That's one way to look at it.
And the other way to look at it is that you better quiet down and get some sleep yourself so that you can keep up with us tomorrow and not be dragged along for the ride.
Okay, then.
Well, if you want to take first watch. That's fine. I can cover the others.
Sounds like a plan. Do we have both rooms, or did we only get this one room back?
Just one room.
Cozy. SG's gonna kind of drop her bag, and then she's gonna sit cross-legged, blocking the door, and just like sitting, like just watching Prudence.
I have a bedroll, so I can use that. And, you can wake me up if you need some help on the watch.
He's just gonna plop down in bed. This is a mess. And it's not my fault for once.
No, that's true. Get some good sleep, Tika.
Oh, I will. I really think we should have kept it pink, though.
No, I think it looking like a bag is perfect.
It's a very big bag.
Sometimes bags are big.
We're traveling through a dangerous area with who knows what for supplies. I think a big bag works.
Yeah, I agree.
I like big bags, I cannot lie.
Go to sleep, Tika.
Fine.
I just imagine Drathar like perching up on a chair like Batman in the corner.
Chair or in a corner somewhere.
You can hear the wind rattle the windows outside through the night as you fall to sleep. Esty, you said you're taking first watch?
Yes, sir.
I need you to give me a perception check.
17.
You listen close to the door. For the next couple hours, the tavern seems quite rowdy and then begins to subside in noise. You, every so often, put your ear more closely to see if you can hear passing conversation, and nothing of consequence seems to happen. Looking over at Prudence, she seems to be asleep. And your watch is uneventful.
All right, so after the watch is over, ST is going to walk over to Drathar and just kind of tap him on the shoulder. Drathar.
My temper watch?
Yeah, did you get enough rest, though?
Yeah, I don't really sleep. I'm awake the whole time, so I should be fine.
Okay, if you need anything, wake me up. And where did Poppy go to sleep?
I have a bedroll.
Where's Prudence sleeping?
In the corner.
She's in the corner.
So there's one bed that's just empty?
I thought
There's
Tika
only
was in
one
the
bed.
Well, Tika's in the bed, I think.
Okay, I don't know why I was thinking there was two beds for some reason. Okay. So I think ST is just gonna go and snuggle up next to Tika on the bed.
Tika will kind of look over, wrap her arms around her, and then cuddle back into bed. Warm.
ST is too tired to care. She's just gonna fall asleep.
Drathar, I need you to give me a perception check.
Copy that. Perception, please work. Horrible.
Drathar, as you come out of your meditation, you're still a little groggy, and the sound of the winter wind is quite loud outside. You hear the occasional sounds of what you would assume to be a dog panting and running through the street, but other than that, you really don't pick up on anything. Morning comes and you see the light start to peek through the window.
I'll continue watching. I'm not going to purposely wake anyone up. But I will kind of go to the window and just try to take a peek outside, see what I can see.
As you do, you can slowly hear music start to pick up downstairs. Looking outside, you see the hustle and bustle of a few common folk bundled up tightly, moving from here to there, down the main streets, side streets, and alleys. Looking out of your window, you actually have a view of the outside wall of the city. You see guards slowly making their way from one end to another of their post.
Tika at this point will roll over, not quite gracefully, and fall off the bed with a loud clink as her hooves just make this loud rattle with the end of the bed. And she'll sit bolt up, look around. Who pushed me off?
I think it was a vampire penguin.
As Tia kind of sits up and be like, really? Do you need to be so loud? Nobody pushed you. You just rolled too far.
I wouldn't. I couldn't. I didn't. You pushed me.
And why would I do that?
Do you really want me to count the reasons?
Poppy starts waking up and says, really? We're going to start this early?
Prudence is going to pipe up in the corner and look at you, Poppy. Are they always like this?
She's going to look at Prudence and just kind of nod.
Prudence is
What do
going
you
to
mean?
stretch. Her hands are bound. Oh, no particular reason. You're just expressly loud. No one pushed you. You fell.
I'm a bard.
I don't know how I feel about Prudence agreeing with me, but can we just leave it alone? Are you all right?
Fine.
Wow.
Why are you laughing?
I hit my
Is
head
she
and
okay in the head?
it just hurt.
Like, do I have to be worried? She goes spouting off some crazy future person nonsense, and now she rolls out of bed and starts laughing like a crazy person.
She's a bard.
I
Poppy
spin
size.
stories about truth and futureness, but still stories nonetheless.
I'm going to go see if I can get some tea. As she's just going to head towards the door. Can one of you keep an eye on her?
Are you talking about me or Prudence?
Both.
Probably both. I'm going to go
figured.
get some tea. You figure it out. And she's just going to walk out.
Prudence just kind of raises her wrists and they're bound. Not like I'm going anywhere.
I don't trust you.
So?
And she'll just go ahead and sit on the bed and start rearranging her clothes and her hair and rebraiding it. So, seem too complacent for somebody who feels like they're about to die at the end of this journey. I feel like you have somebody who's coming after us, and you know it.
I told you there's people coming after you. Not that they care too much about me, but they're going to be really upset with you.
I didn't do anything.
She's going to lean forward. They're not going to care.
They don't sound like very nice people.
No, they sound like very intentional people. And when you make an overt attack towards them, kill their leader, steal a valuable thing in a community that they're trying
Stole
to
back?
stand up,
That was stolen
then-
from us.
that's the way things go here in 10 Towns.
Ugh, I don't like it here in 10 Towns.
Well, too bad.
I know. I have to really figure out how to get back to the future at this rate.
You're going to have more than bounty hunters after you from here on out. And it's not exactly like you blend in.
What do you mean I don't blend in?
Not too many of you up here. Kind of easy
Barge?
to stand out. Satyrs.
I mean, we're kind of made for the winter. You'd think there'd be more of us.
Yeah. There aren't.
Just gotta find that Texie chick. Maybe she'll know.
If she even exists at all, I'm still convinced it was you.
I would admit to it. And I wouldn't have left her.
Okay.
So it couldn't be me. I'd have been caught in the act.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Ika, why don't you go downstairs and maybe bring up some food for us while we keep an eye on Prudence?
I see how it is. And she'll walk out the door.
Poppy, if you want to go with, you can. I can easily watch Prudence.
Are you sure?
Please don't leave me with him.
It's up to you. It's nothing I can't handle.
Poppy's gonna just kind of look at Prudence and you'll be fine. I'll be back up shortly.
She's just gonna kind of sit back and put her head between her knees.
I'll bring you back some food, Drathar.
Appreciate it.
Poppy's gonna go out the door and go downstairs and check on what's going on down there.
So meanwhile, downstairs, Estia would have been pretty anxious to get on the road quickly. So she probably would have tried to find Scramsax and ask him for a quick breakfast, as well as some like a breakfast tray to bring back up to the room.
Morning, Estia.
Scramsax were in a bit of a rush for obvious reasons. Is there anything that we can get for breakfast quickly, and perhaps a tray to bring up to our friends upstairs?
Sure, I'll see what I can do. I'll put together a bag of something for you.
Much appreciated. We'll be out of your hair in no time.
No, you don't have to worry about my hair. It's gone. Anyway, I'll get you something.
Tika at this point is like making her way downstairs, but instead of going to the bar, she just kind of like beelines to the front door and heads on out to the Axe Peaks.
Does Estia see Tika leaving?
It's very likely she could.
Tika?
She doesn't listen. She goes straight to the Axe Peaks.
Oh man, she better not wander off. We have places to go.
Poppy walks downstairs and sees Estia waiting. I'm just thinking we should bring Drathar and our friends up, our friends upstairs some food before
Yeah,
we go.
Scrimsess is working on the food right now. So
Okay.
we really need to get out of here quickly. Where the heck was Tika off to?
She came down here.
And left out the door.
What?
One of us needs to go after her, and the other needs to take care of the food. What do you want?
I'll take care of the food. She listens to you more than she listens to me.
Yeah, we'll see about that. That's just gonna hop off of the little stool and waddle quickly after Tika. Her short little hobbit legs.
Remind me here in Targos, where exactly are the stables?
East Haven. Or
East Haven.
in Bryn Shander.
I thought
You're in
You're
Bryn
Bryn
Shander.
Shander. Oh, okay. So they're
City.
basically
all the
across.
cities, all the towns
all
in
the
10
ci-
towns.
all the places.
The stables are
East
in
Haven,
the
huh?
southwestern side of the city.
Oh, okay, I see them. Yeah, she's gonna start making her way to the stables. Not in any particular rush, but she's moving rather quickly, as it's cold, and she wants to get to them
So you're moving with haste.
with haste.
But it's not like you're trying to
She's not
run
running.
away.
She's not like trying to get away from anything. She's just in.
She's got something on her mind.
Want to get away.
A hurry? But
she misses
not...
her axe beak.
She's Sanders.
Stand.
So when Estia comes out of the inn, she's what, 30 seconds, a minute behind Tika? Does she
Sure.
see her?
You go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
Streets are kind of crowded, and Tika probably took a wrong turn somewhere. Luckily, you were able to see the fur of a satyr tush go around a corner, and you're able to run after.
See that little tail swishing.
I'd recognize that furry tush anywhere.
And you catch up about
she's
halfway to
gonna
the stables.
run after her.
Yeah, you'll catch up probably halfway to the stables at this point.
Tika, wait! Wait!
Is
That's just a little out of breath. She's a little chubby, and she's got short legs.
Tika doesn't have that problem. She'll turn around at this point and like very surprised. What are you doing out here?
Where are you off to?
The stables.
Well, you could have told somebody. I don't know. You wandering off on your own this early in the morning without any mead was quite questionable.
I'd be more confused if I went out with the mead, but I mean, beyond that, I was going to get the axe beaks. I'm convinced that lady knows that somebody is on our tail very hotly, and I want to get out.
Well, I'm all for that. Here, let's work together. I'll grab two, and you grab the other two, and let's get the heck out of here.
Sounds like a plan. Who's riding with the...
Look at you with your
Pretty.
strategic thinking and stuff, and she's just gonna reach up and kind of pat her head
Oh
slightly.
no. I saw it roll. Thanks, I think.
I'm just really proud of you. Let's get back to work.
Right. And they'll continue on towards the stables. When they get
If you
there.
could slow down just a touch.
We need to get out of here.
I'm trying. Okay, I can do it.
You can do this. We just need to get to the axe beaks. We can ride the axe beaks back, and then we can get out of here. If he transformed it into a bag, is it still as heavy as normal, or is it now not as heavy? How does mass work?
It's a fair question, but let's try to keep it a little hush-hush.
Okay, sorry. And she'll eventually get to the stables and call out. Is there somebody there?
Deborah?
Watching? Deborah? Is it Deborah?
I feel like it's Deborah.
You call out for Deborah,
It is Deborah.
and out walks a dwarven woman who you have not met yet.
Hello. We're here just to grab our axe beaks, head on out. We've already paid, so it's just us grabbing them and heading out, and you knowing it's ours and that somebody didn't steal them.
All right, hold on. I just need to go check the books. Deborah always takes care of things. I haven't seen you. Are you new? these are your axe beaks?
Yeah, so we've kind of been in and out a bit. We're heading back to East Haven.
Bards. I'm a bard. You know how that is. We go from place to place telling our stories and never staying still.
Oh, you should have seen her and old Bitey the other night, though. It was quite the talk of the town. Maybe you heard.
I didn't hear, but I am going to need your names to cross-reference the books.
I don't know if I gave my name. Who gave the name?
I would check under Poppy's name.
Yes.
Okay, I see a Poppy. Are you Poppy?
No, she's at the inn, but I could tell you the names of all the axe beaks here so that...
Sanders! Sanders, come here, Sanders!
He doesn't respond to you.
What the? You call Sanders.
Estia is going to reluctantly use her ability to speak to animals. I say reluctantly because it's called
Animal handling.
No, Spirit Seeker.
Oh.
Yeah?
What does that do?
That's when I first talked to Sanders.
Oh,
it's
okay.
a spell.
It's
a spell that lets me talk to animals.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't you remember the first time I talked to Sanders?
I do, but I didn't. I thought that was I thought that you had animal handling due to being of a certain class. I didn't realize that was an actual spell that you have.
Oh. Yeah, you have to cast beast sense and speak with animals.
Oh, okay. So you cast...
That's why I said reluctantly.
All right, you're gonna hear. You're gonna call out to Sanders.
Yeah. So should we Sanders? It's us.
Mom?
Oh, please don't call me Mom. Sanders, could you just show the lovely lady that you're with us and tell the other axe beaks to come along?
Sanders, are you okay? Is he okay? He seems to be making some weird gestures. What did you say?
Sanders and I have a very special relationship, right there, Sanders? So this is how you'll know. What was your name again?
They call me... Pardon me. You all are making some very peculiar expressions, and I need a minute. Yeah, so I know that you have met Deborah. They call me Little Debbie.
Why little?
Well then, Little Debbie.
Don't
all right,
posh.
Sanders, I would like you to, are there any type of tricks that axe beaks can do? Speak, Sanders.
Okay, Mom. Sanders.
Well done. See? He's very well trained.
Okay. I didn't need that full display. I just wanted to verify your names in the books. It's something that we do so that people don't walk away with other people's animals, and that we make sure that everyone's paid. Doesn't have to be weird or anything. Are you guys okay?
Oh, we're quite all right. We're just in a bit of a rush because, daylight's short around here. Thank
We're
you for your
bards.
help,
What do you
Little Debbie.
expect?
She's going to lean over to Estia. Is that one okay?
I take it on a day-by-day basis. It's too early to tell.
Good for you. I'll go get your axe beaks.
Thank you.
She's going
Estia,
to walk off.
does she remind you of like a cookie?
I mean, she seemed rather sweet, but I can't tell much beyond that.
Making me hungry, Little Debbie.
She's going to turn to Sanders. What did I tell you about calling me Mom?
Sorry, Mom.
Oh, dear.
I mean, damn it. I won't do it again. Okay. Sorry.
Come on,
then
Mead.
she's going to walk over and she's going to kind of stroke his neck. Well, you did good. You did good.
Sanders.
We got quite the journey ahead. I hope you and the other Axbeaks have eaten well and rested. All right. Very good.
Lots of mice around here.
Oh,
Some fat
you
rats
eat
too.
Mice?
Sure.
So look at Tika and be like, they eat mice.
Anything that wanders by the beak.
Great. I guess there's mice near Mead, so it makes sense. And she'll go ahead and just get on Mead. All right, Mead, let's go.
I thought that little Debbie was getting the Axbeaks.
Oh, she's back. She
Oh.
came back and she handed them to you.
Okay. Thank you, Debbie. I hope you have a lovely day. And off they go.
Thank you and good luck.
I didn't need it.
Okay. Nice meeting you. And you
really
guys
didn't
walk
think
off.
of sweets? She really reminded me of sweets. I'm hungry. Let's get back and get food. And then get out.
Agreed. Scrimsax was going to pack us a breakfast to go.
Meanwhile, where you guys are futzing around with Axbeaks and Little Debbie, Poppy is at the bar waiting for Scramsax. And she is approached by a couple gentlemen. Hey, good morning there, beautiful. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, you know, doing the normal stuff and things here around Bryn Shander. What brings you here? We don't see many lovely creatures such as yourself around these parts.
I'm just passing through. I'm just waiting for Scramsax to bring me my breakfast so I can take it up to my master.
Oh, your master.
Yes.
Well, is he nice to you? Because, you know, me and LeFou here can take care of him if he doesn't treat you right. Lovely lady such as yourself deserves to be well taken care of.
Oh, trust me. He's amazing.
Well, there's not many more men here who are more amazing than me. I'm Gaston, by the way.
Hi, Gaston.
So where are you headed? Just passing through.
Well, that's up to my master.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh. You seem like the perfect woman.
For my master.
Yes. For your master. Listen, how would your master feel about having a little conversation?
Well, you know, he's kind of busy right now, but I'll tell him that you asked.
Oh, Gaston, get away from the poor girl. You piece of shite. Get going. Get. Take your LeFou with you. Oh, come on, man. It's not... Look, she's really pretty. Get out of here. This is my tavern. Damn it, Scramsax. Always getting in the way of our little fun. We were just saying hi to the girl. Look, you don't see a girl like her every day. You know, you've been around the block a couple times. And maybe a few more after that, right, LeFou? Look, don't make fun of the fact that he's old. I could still kick your ass, you two numbskulls. Now get out of my tavern. Before I tell you... Father, what you been up to? Oh, don't need to be all hasty there, Scramsax. I'll make my way, but, you know, if you ever want to ditch your master for a real man, you know where to find me.
I'll keep it in mind, but my master's... he makes me pretty happy.
Well, good for him. Come on, LeFou, let's get out of here. Clearly, we are outmatched for today.
Poppy's gonna
walk
look
off.
at Scramsax and kind of wink at him.
You're welcome, dearie. Listen, there's not a whole lot of new faces around here, so it's not exactly... how do I put it? Unusual for those to stare, although Gaston's a bit more pushy than most. If he bothers you again, just let me know and I'll give him a good kick in the arse.
I appreciate it. I'm here to grab the food for that Estia was gonna grab, and
yes.
so I can bring it up?
Right here. A few muffins, few scones, and a loaf of bread. That's the easiest thing for you to carry. Can't exactly throw eggs in there.
No, but I appreciate this. And how much do I owe you?
Oh, it's fine. Just take yourself up and, be discreet when you leave.
I will definitely do that. And she's gonna slip him a gold piece and thank you for everything you've done.
You're too kind. And he picks it up and he kind of bites it with his teeth and gives you a little and puts it in his pouch. Meanwhile, upstairs, Prudence is going to kind of raise her head from her knees and look over at Drathar.
Drathar will just keep his eye on her. Wait for her to do or say whatever she's trying to say.
I still don't get it, I don't get why you had to kill him. I mean, I understand now why you took me. I suppose that is how it goes up here in Icewind Dale, but why kill him? He didn't hurt anyone.
You say that. So, your friends and you stealing the thing and bringing it there and him using it hurt absolutely no one at all.
I told you, 10 towns can be a cruel place.
Then you just answered your own question why he died.
You really do fit in here better than the others, don't you? Almost like you're made for this place.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
I would.
Well, we're all allowed to have our little opinions now, aren't we?
Nothing little about it.
I am curious, since you're so stuck on what an amazing and wonderful person he was. Tell me, what was so amazing about him? What did he really do that was just so amazing that made you do what you did?
Besides him completely turning around a failed town, a town that was barely able to keep itself alive, and in 3 years he made it a much better place without having to resort to massive amounts of violence and a whole bunch of other brutal tactics that the other towns employ.
But are you sure he didn't use anything? You said he was the leader that was running the Zentarum. They do underhanded things all the time. They might...
Underhanded below the belt and underhanded up here in Icewind Dale are two different things. Positioning for power and understanding influence and influencing trade are necessary things up here. If you can't show that you are willing to take care of yourself, you get raided. Not just by one town, by all towns. We're all real close here, and the reality is that everyone looks out for themselves. And if you can't take care of yourself, then you're abused. Places like Bryn Shander, East Haven, Goodmead, they all were taking and taking and taking from Targus, all the fish, and now there's not a whole lot of fish left. It gets colder every day, the ice gets thicker every day, it's harder to break through, it's harder for us to find fish. I don't know how much colder it's going to get before the fish just start freezing in place. But we were able to take Targus and make it a somewhat thriving village again. Get the fishermen back out on the waters again. Fending for themselves again. Maintaining the walls. Defending the walls. Making Targos a place that people wanted to be. That wasn't anyone else but Nerth's influence. And yes, the influence of the Zentarum. And when they've taken and taken and taken from you without remorse for years and years and years, things like stealing a cauldron that can feed the town, that's tit for tat. That's retribution.
Well, maybe karma just finally caught up with him.
You're a cold man.
And you're a cold woman.
No. I'm not.
You say that, but you could have easily stopped and tried to help Estia when she was dumped in the snow. Did you help? No.
I tried to stop them from hurting her. I didn't want to take her in the first place. But again, that doesn't matter to you. I get that's your friend, and that's fine. You could have just as easily left Targos well alone. Or could have just stolen the cauldron and left. You didn't have to kill him.
Well, we all have things that we could have done but didn't.
You're right. You know what? You're right. And Prudence is going to stand up. And she is going to sprint full on in your direction.
Is she sprinting right at him?
In your direction.
Where exactly is Drather right now? Is he still in the corner, like near the corner?
Yep, you said you were in a corner looking out a window.
Drathar is going to drop down into a defensive stance and get ready in case she tries to either slam into him, push him out the window, or whatever she's trying to do.
Okay. Prudence starts barreling at you, screaming, "Ah!" and bypasses you completely and attempts to jump and break through the glass of the window.
Is there any way Drathar can try to hop in her way and kind of grab her, grapple her?
I want you to make me a dex check.
Okay.
DC 18.
Nope.
Drathar, you see her running at you, and she seems to be coming straight at you. You get in your defensive stance and prepare for her to run right into you, but at the last minute, she just runs straight through the window, breaking through the glass, falling down from 2 stories high, and you hear a thud.
Her hands are still tied, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we hear any of this downstairs?
You hear a glass breaking, yes.
Estia would run up the stairs.
Are you back at the inn or still outside with the axe beaks?
I thought we were talking to you about what we got for breakfast.
No.
No.
You
Had we
hadn't
not
come back
we
to
hadn't
the
made it
inn
that
yet.
far yet?
You
Better?
guys are on your way back.
Okay.
You would have heard the glass breaking from probably a little ways outside. You're probably a few houses down from the tavern, and you hear glass breaking.
Okay.
Poppy, you can hear it downstairs. on your way up.
Poppy's gonna look back at Scramsax and go, and just kind of give him an oh shit face look.
Yeah, he's going to do that, and he's going to run behind you up the stairs.
Before they get there, Drathar is going to cast his mage hand to untie her, and then he is going to pull out his dagger and stab himself in the side.
What is your range on Mage Hand?
Mage hand is 30 feet.
It's not long enough.
For 2 stories?
She arced out 2 stories. That's a good ways out and at least 20 feet down. You want to revise that?
Yeah, I guess I won't do that since my mage hand won't reach her.
I mean, you could still stab yourself in the side and say that she attacked you. If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll kind of slide the dagger out the window. I don't need that dagger anyways.
Okay. Do you want to know whether she's alive or not?
I will look at her to see if she's alive. I figure if she went face first with nothing to break her fall, she probably isn't.
Drathar, when you look out the window, you see Prudence covered in shards of glass, with one sticking out the side of her neck, not moving, eyes staring straight up at the window, cold and angry, as blood just continues to pool out around her body.
Poppy's gonna get to the room and throw the door open. What is going on here?
Scramsax is gonna come up behind you and poke his head in. Is everyone alright?
Oh my god, Drathar, are you bleeding? Scramsax, can you come help?
I'm right here. Where's Prudence?
Drathar's just gonna kind of like look down, shake his head, and just be kind of like upset. She rushed at me and then attacked me and jumped out the window.
She attacked you and jumped out a window?
What did she say anything? What happened?
She was talking, and we were talking about how we each have done things or didn't do things that we should have. And then she decided to do something.
Poppy's gonna go over to Drathar and say, "Can I help with this?"
Is that your dagger damage? There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to stop her, but
Poppy's gonna cast Cure Wounds. Can I help you with this, Drathar?
if you want to, it's not that bad, but it's up to you.
Well, I think it would probably help since we're going to be leaving here. So Poppy's going to cast Cure Wounds.
Scramsax walks over and looks out the window and sees a growing crowd of people gathering around Prudence's body. You may not be leaving if you, there's going to be an inquiry about this. At the very least, you're going to have to speak with, probably the town speaker or town guard. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to, blame you or anything, but you can't just leave. There's Prudence. She's dead. Out a window, no less. I'll go downstairs and try and head off whatever's going on outside.
Thank you, Scramsax.
Don't thank me yet.
Poppy's just kind of sitting there in a daze. What do we do now?
Well, unless we want to be fugitives, seems we have to stay.
So are Tika and Estia there by now?
Oh, yeah. You guys are making your way up through the city streets. You hear the shattering. You kind of take the axe beaks up, tie them off out front of the tavern. And as you look down the street where everybody's gathering, you can see a body.
So Estia's going to hop off the axe beak and run over to find out that it's Prudence.
Yeah, when you arrive, you see Prudence with glass all around her. Blood coming out of her neck, some that is already frozen on the outskirts. See her body lifeless, looking upwards towards a window, and you look up and you can see that that is the window to your room.
So Estia would check to see if she is indeed dead.
Yeah, you walk over. Give me a medicine check. Yeah, I mean, you certainly see that she is dead, super dead, no qualms about it, dead. She has some cuts on her hands, like right around her fingers. You can see that her hands are still bound. She has some glass embedded in her forearms and in bits of her face. You can see a large piece of glass that is cut into half of her neck, essentially, and is kind of dislodged where the blood seems to be coming out. Her limbs are also positioned in unnatural ways from the fall, with a leg that's kind of sticking in a direction legs aren't supposed to stick.
It's just gonna look at Tika. Tika, do you have any mead on you right now?
No.
The one time. As she's gonna
You
grab
haven't
a dagger,
let me get any mead.
and she's gonna untie the hands. Just cut the rope from the hands and stuff the rope in her bag. And then she's gonna look up at the window and see if
there are people all
anybody up there?
around you watching you do this. Just so you're aware.
What? There's people all around? Okay, never mind.
Yes, there's a crowd. There's a dead woman in the street that just flew out a window in a
then
crowded city.
She's just gonna check if she's dead then.
I told you there's people around.
Sorry. I missed it. I don't know. I guess I thought it was like really early in the morning. I don't know.
I mean, it is, but there's still people. This is a major city.
Okay, well, she's still gonna run up and check to see if she's dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, you obviously get that going for her, but if you don't want to take the rope off her hands and look super guilty whenever the authorities arrive, I would assume that she would leave it be.
She's gonna leave it. She's gonna leave it alone after checking to make sure that she's actually dead.
She's dead, Jim. No, yeah, very dead.
Oh no, we need to go find out what happened. Tika, can you tie up the axe beaks?
I'll stay here with the axe beaks for a quick getaway.
I don't think we're getting anywhere quickly. Nestya's gonna walk inside and try to find Poppy and Drathar.
Yeah, you walk in to see, a normal crowd of people that are conversing amongst themselves in hushed whispers. Did you see the person? Yeah, came out a window. Yeah, she had her hands bound. What were they doing up there? Is that the room with the new people? I don't know. I've never seen them before. Shh, there they are. Shh. As you walk by, you can see Scramsax is kind of talking to people amongst, his parishioners, telling them to stay quiet and keep clear of the kind of walkways and stairs, etc.
And with that, can we take a quick intermission?
We can take a quick intermission. That is fine. Yeah, I was waiting for you guys. If you want to take a quick intermission, we can.
I need to process, and I also need to use the restroom.
I need to process. Totally fine. Let's take a quick little break here. Guys, thank you so much, Saving Throws HQ, for that raid. I appreciate you. And for the follows. Saving Throws HQ, I need to make sure that we follow you back. And come check out the goodness of you. I hope you guys had a good session tonight. Sith Iron Fist and that RPG chick, thank you guys so much for the follows. Appreciate you. Yeah, welcome to the Dungeon Nytes channel. We do D&D 2 nights a week here, Saturday nights and Monday nights. And our Saturday night campaign is actually just wrapped up its second season. Kind of. They had the BBEG fight. I guess they're not quite wrapped up. But season 2 is just about coming to a close, and we started Rime of the Frostmaiden a couple months ago, and we are in the throes. So backstory for this campaign, for all the new folks, is that our party was actually students at Neverwinter University in the year 1550. And through some interesting happenings, they thought they were going to be teleporting to Icewind Dale for a kind of an exchange program where they get to learn about the culture of Icewind Dale, and we're actually transported back into the time of the Frostmaiden and are having to get along in this world that they are not prepared for, nor do they understand. It's a dangerous place, but it's a good place. So welcome to everybody. Let's go ahead and toss on some music while we get going. Everybody needs to stretch their legs if you need to. Damn, when I looked up and I saw the magic had the Barterman head behind her, I almost lost it. You guys are getting me rolling tonight. Lots of giggles.
Don't worry. It'll get better.
And Wesker, it's going good. I hope you're doing well. Also, hi to Vetter. I can't ever say hi to people when you're DMing. There's too much to do and think about.
It's true. Mm.
Did you like meeting Little Debbie?
It was so hard not to make a cream pie joke.
I mean, there's Deborah and then there's Little Debbie. Both named Deborah, working at the stables. Who would have thought?
I'm just saying cream pies are really good.
They are. The oatmeal cream pies are the best.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my favorites. Delicious and nutritious, but only when you eat 10.
When you eat 10?
Things are addicting. So fun fact, I had never really had like the oatmeal cream pies because I growing up we had a lot of we were big into food, but we never did a lot of the snack cake things. Like every once in a while, I'd get like a little like, what are they, the little Hostess cupcakes, like the chopped cupcakes with the little stuff in them. I don't know what those are called. I think they're just like I don't know. But I never did Twinkies or any of those things. So when my wife and I had our first kid, one of her uncles like brought us this huge just like bag of junk food. Like there's a huge pack of oatmeal cream pies and like a whole bunch of other stuff that we partially devoured at the hospital when we were still there, and then partially at home. But it was really the first time that I had like an oatmeal cream pie. And ever since then, we occasionally will pick up a box and just be like, oh, these are so good. It's not fair how good they are. Well,
Are we talking about Little Debbie?
talking about oatmeal cream pies specifically. But yes, we were talking about Little Debbie. Did you enjoy meeting Little Debbie?
Much better than Gaston.
I couldn't say it out
Deborah
loud.
and wait for it, Little Debbie.
Hi, my name is... Shit. I'm laughing at my own jokes and I can't stand it.
Oh, she's sweet.
She's very nice. Little Debbie's very nice.
Oh.
And Gaston's an asshole with LeFou.
I love
It's
both
fine.
times I used talking to animals. It was on the Axe Speaks.
I mean, there's not many animals to talk to around here that you don't kill instantly.
Hey. Wait, I have not killed any animals.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Didn't you land the killing blow on the crag cat? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, crag cat, would you
Sure.
not eat
That was
us?
a long time
Ah! Hungry.
The poor crag cat. I did so much damage to that poor thing, and then it dies to a little midget.
She's a halfling.
Halfling.
Midget.
Wow.
I don't take midget as a derogatory term, so I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it. Her blades are bigger than yours, Drathar.
At that time, definitely, because I was using a bow the whole time back then.
That's right. That's right.
Still don't
Remember
know
the
how you would
harpies?
stab yourself, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, the harpies.
The happies.
Mm-hmm.
Happy.
Flew off with
Feels
Kika's
like so
dagger.
long. My dagger.
Your poor little dagger, and now you have an interesting dagger. One of a quality of which you cannot assess. From Black Iron Blades. Listen, I have the finest stuff.
I
in
just
all
came up
of
with the craziest
Enchanter.
idea to get us out of this mess.
You're gonna
But
need it.
someone did.
I'm not saying it's gonna work, but it is a crazy idea.
Crazy ideas are fun ideas.
It would be
I'm-
fun to try it, but I think it might make our messages bigger.
I mean, such is life. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just stretch my legs for a real quick, and when I get back, we'll dive right back in.
Oh no, I don't know if I can make this work. Can somebody else come up with a good idea, please?
Nope, it's on you.
I didn't create this mess.
Your mom. You have to fix it.
Shut up, Sanders. Mm.
Mom! Sanders! Mom!
Y'all, if you leave this to me to fix, I am going to come up with something crazy.
Better than probably what I'm going to think of.
I don't know. I don't know if I can pull
And
this
we're
off.
back. Okay. All right, you guys ready? All right, back here in 3, 2, 1, go. Again, Scramsax is dealing with a crowded tavern, trying to kind of do some damage control initially. When he sees you, Estia, he kind of looks over, huh? You got a right miss here.
I'm gonna blame Drathar for this one.
I don't know who to blame, but I wouldn't say that out loud. Just so you know, the town speaker's already been alerted. She'll be here soon, along with the sheriff. They're good folk. Just be honest with them, and you should be fine.
Well, thank you for your counsel. I need to go talk to Drathar.
I'll keep holding it down here.
So are Drathar and Poppy still in the room?
Yep.
Right there, wouldn't have left.
Okay. All right, so that's just going to walk in. She's going to close the door behind. We need to come up with a plan and fast, or we are all in serious trouble. How do you expect to explain this?
Well, considering I just did cure wounds on him, she stabbed him.
With her hands tied? And where did she get the knife?
Who knows? But I was stabbed, and she went out the window, and she rushed me.
Well, out the window is pretty obvious. The fact that you were stabbed is not so much, since you've been cured. Are we to come up with a plan here, a story, or are we just going to be telling the truth? Because we're about to get interrogated, and this could be the last time we could actually speak openly together.
We were sent by the Speaker of East Haven to bring her back and an item back. And in the process, she decided she didn't want to go back and attacked me.
Do you think that'll be justified?
I tried to stop her.
What's to say that you didn't throw her out the window?
Why would I throw her out the window?
You don't have to argue this to me. I'm saying when you are in front at trial,
Yeah, again,
how
why
can
would I
you
throw her?
prove that you did not throw her out the window?
Why would I throw her out the window? We're
Why
taking her
would
with
she
us
jump out the window?
because she doesn't want to go back and face whatever charges that she has to in East Haven. If I wanted to get rid of her, it'd be easier to do it while we were traveling.
Again, you don't have to prove this to me. You'll have to prove it in front of the speaker.
Yes, but I'm just telling you, that would be why.
I have this crazy idea, and I don't really know if this would work. But if we need a scapegoat, I do have this. And Estie's going to reach into her pocket and pull out the orc stone. Is there any way that we can use this orc stone to get us out of this mess?
I don't even know what that does, so I don't know.
Okay, so maybe it's the fact that this is what saved me from Prudence and her posse in the first place. But apparently, I can summon the spirit of an orc to protect me or to follow my directions.
Estia, you kind of feel time slow a bit in this conversation, and your hand begins to kind of feel some type of energy. Then you hear kind of an echo in the back of your head.
Now is not the time for me. Battle is what I hail for.
Well, apparently it or he wants to be reserved for battle. She can kind of put it back in her pocket.
All I know is Drathar says Prudence stabbed him. Scramsack saw me try and cure his wounds. I mean, that's all we can tell him.
The whole city of Targos is going to have our heads for this. But here's a question, Drathar. Does anybody besides Prudence know that you're responsible for Narth's demise?
No. It's probably not a bright idea to talk about it here either, though.
If we don't talk about it now, can you pin it on Prudence? Lover's quarrel?
We can
Who's
try.
flirting with Poppy for too much or something?
We can try, but maybe she had a guilty conscience about stealing from East Haven.
You hear footsteps coming up the stairs, and you begin to hear Scramsax's voice. Yes, they're all up here in the room. I had them wait separate for you, and you can talk to them there. Oh, hey, look, everyone. I'd like to introduce the speaker of Bryn Shander, Devessa Shane, and our very honorable sheriff, Markham Southwell. I will be outside if you need anything. And he's just kind of going to move out of the way. In walks a younger-looking woman. Much younger than you might expect a speaker to be. She has kind of very auburn brown hair, kind of long and mostly kempt, but not overly done. She's wearing kind of a blue kind of tunic with kind of a fur lining around the top of it, with an emblem of Bryn Shander on the side. She stands about 5'6" or so. Probably weighs around the side of, I don't know, just a slender. I won't do weight, but we'll say slender kind of in build. But still kind of standing very confident as she walks in the room. Hello, I am Devessa Shane, the speaker of Bryn Shander and the leader of the council of the 10 towns. I'm just going to ask very plainly, can someone tell me what happened here? Please.
Poppy's just going to look at Drathar.
And so is Estia.
We were bringing Prudence back to East Haven, and apparently she did not want to go back, so she rushed me and attacked me.
You want to
And then
see a...
jumped.
Oh, good. Go ahead.
She rushed me, attacked me, and then tried to jump out the window. I don't know why. I tried to stop her, and that's when she attacked me.
Behind Devessa, you're going to see a man step into the door frame. He's a large, dark-skinned man who kind of looks you up real quickly after he hears you give your description. You mean to tell me you couldn't stop a girl that... I don't frankly know how she got through the window by herself, to be honest, but you're telling me that you couldn't have stopped her and that she attacked you?
Well, I was not expecting her to rush me, so I was unprepared.
Well, since you captured her, you didn't expect her to put up any kind of a resistance to this? Where did you capture her from? Why had you captured her? We need answers.
Well, she herself said she wasn't going to resist, and we captured her and we're taking her to East Haven because she stole something precious from East Haven, and we were hired by the speaker of East Haven to bring it back and to bring her back for questioning.
Okay. That's a good start. We can send a messenger over to East Haven to corroborate your story. Clearly you are no longer hurt. Did she not find purchase? And how did she find her way out into the street out there?
By running at full force out the window as hard as she could. But as for me, why I'm no longer injured, my companion, and he's going to point over to Poppy, healed me, which you can ask Scramsax. He was here when I was injured and saw her heal me.
Poppy's just gonna show her hands because she hasn't cleaned up from curing wounds on Drathar, and said, "I came in and he was bleeding. Scramsax was right behind me."
I can vouch for that. I did come in, see the lad was injured, and she did heal him with some sort of spell. Well, Speaker, I will send a man over to request confirmation from the commander over at East Haven that these... How many are you? 3?
No, there should be 4 of us.
Where's the 4th?
Our 4th is out. Take care of the Axe Speaks.
Oh, were you leaving?
Before this, we were...
East Haven.
Yes, before this, we were planning on possibly leaving because we did have to get her back to East Haven. But now we will be staying to help you with this.
One last question for you.
I'm all ears, so to speak.
Assuming your story checks out in East Haven, you said you came from Targos, correct?
Yes, we did come from Targos.
Seems like there was quite a stir there yesterday in Targos. I'm assuming you had something to do with that?
I don't believe so. We were leaving before that. We did run into Prudence there, and then I know she caused some stir there, just like she caused a stir in East Haven, but I was able to get her and get out. And while we were leaving, I know there was some sort of commotion because we could hear the town bells going off.
Give me a deception check.
Okay. Deception. Oh, God. This is not my night to roll.
No.
Can I have advantage because I was stabbed?
No.
Give inspiration,
Yeah, if you have inspiration,
Inspiration.
you can use that.
please.
You didn't use the bardic inspiration in our last fight, so
That only lasts for so long.
does it?
I don't remember if I have inspiration, and it's not marked, so probably not.
I don't have any biscuits for this situation. I'm sorry.
Well,
Bobby,
unfortunately,
don't you think
for
the sheriff is a very attractive looking man?
Please,
He is strong looking.
Please don't.
I can say that I do know when we appeared there that Prudence was not quite happy to see us because she had dropped my companion for dead out in the snow, and she was definitely not expecting us, and she seemed to be at the time working for the speaker with what she stole from East Haven. But the speaker told us to leave, so we plan to leave and possibly help.
The speaker is going to hold up her hand. Stop. Please, everyone, come inside and shut the door. Not you, Scramsacks. Please stay outside and make sure that we don't have anyone eavesdropping. Oh, all right. Let's cut the crap, shall we? The speaker of Targos, Nerth Maxildanar, was slain yesterday. In his bed. Given that I am on the council, I have known Nerth for the past 3 years, that he has been the speaker, and given the fact that Targos is such a short distance away from Bryn Shander, we are somewhat in close communication. Now, I don't know you. You all seem very new to me. This is certainly the first time that I have seen you. But we knew Nerth, and we knew Prudence was with Nerth. So, by very easy deduction, if you have Prudence and Nerth is dead, and you have taken something, it doesn't take a great detective to come out that you were probably the cause of those things. What am I to do with that? What am I supposed to tell the council?
I don't know. That would be something that you'd be able to have to think up. All I can tell you is Nerth was working, or rather was the leader of the Zentarum.
No shit.
And had been stealing from East Haven and who knows who else.
Stealing is a strong word. Redirecting trade lines is another. Now look, I'm not a fan of the Zentarum. The Blatt Network is obviously perpetrators of a lot of awful things, as many seem to know. That said, the man was doing good for the city of Targos, which had been taken advantage of for many years prior, especially prior to my leadership here as speaker. We were working to make things a bit more fair in our dealings, but up in 10 towns it's quite cutthroat, and you have to know how to handle yourselves, so to speak. Now, I'm going to ask you again. Now that you understand, I am not a stupid person, and this is a rather precarious situation we find ourselves in, given that Nerth is dead, and the next day, his love is dead. And the only connection that we have right now is you all. So, I'm open for options. Besides, taking you in and letting you stand for tribunal.
Speaker, I for one had nothing to do with what happened with Nerth. Are all of us detained, or what's the situation currently?
Of course, you're all detained. Why would I let any of you leave? Listen. Your friend over here is being less than honest with us. Of that I'm sure. As I've already laid out for you, again, not a stupid person. The sheriff and I here like to run a good and clean town. We don't put up with this type of behavior, and we certainly don't let it stand. The only thing keeping me from immediately throwing you in the stockades is the fact that you supposedly are doing this under the orders of East Haven. Now, if that is true, there's going to have to be some sort of negotiation of sorts, but also assassinating a rival speaker is not something that the 10 Towns takes lightly. It's going to cause
No
quite
one
a
said
stir.
anything about assassination, no. We came to get the stolen item back for East Haven, true. We came to bring Prudence to trial, also true.
All right, then I'm going to ask your friend one more time. How exactly did Prudence come into your custody?
I tried to sneak in and kidnap her, and they both fought back. I was able to knock out Prudence because she didn't put up much of a fight and drag her here. And she came willingly, and she was going to continue going willingly, she said, until now.
Well, either you're stupid or a fool or both, because of course she's not going to go willingly. We need to wait for word from East Haven. Sheriff, please see them to the main hall and keep them detained in a room there. Until we can sort out exactly what orders were given to them, we are not quite at a liberty to detain them. Listen, we don't like trouble here. Things are already bad enough with the Frostmaiden constantly making our lives a living hell in this frozen wasteland that's already a tough place to be in. Fortunately for you, you're in one of the nicest places in the 10 Towns, and so you should be rather comfortable wherever the sheriff decides to place you. But for all of your sakes, you had best start telling us the truth, 1, and 2, better hope that the news comes back from East Haven that you're not full of shit. Understand?
Completely.
Yes, ma'am.
Poppy's just gonna nod.
Sheriff, see to it that you round up their friend as well. For now, we're going to go ahead and lock the main gates. That way we don't have anybody in or out. We need to contain this mess before it turns into an all-out war between us and Targus. They're not going to care who it is, but if they find out that Prudence is dead here and they're able to get... Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Handle it for me, okay? I'll see you back at the main office. Yes, ma'am. You 3, with me. And he's going to kind of step out of the way of the door frame and motion to you.
Well, thought I was heading to East Haven today, but instead it looks like we're heading into custody. And SD is going to follow the sheriff.
The
Drather will follow the sheriff.
Sheriff makes his way down the stairs where he has a couple men waiting. Seal the city gates. There might be problems from Targos. Put another detail on the battlements of the South Gate. That's probably where they'd be coming from. Let me know of anything that you see, in or out. Any riders in or out. For the last 20 minutes. Understand? Yes, sir. Go. As he comes down the stairs, he's going to kind of address the people in the room that are still there. Good people. We are investigating this. We are taking these people into our custody. They are not being currently charged with any crimes. Please go about your days as normal, as much as possible. We will provide an update for you as soon as we have one. Understand? Everybody's just going to kind of nod their heads. And the sheriff is going to kind of motion for you to follow him again. You make your way outside. Wind once again instantly kind of running through your hair, brushing up against your cheeks. It almost seems colder. But you're in the light of midday, so at least there's that. The town hall is at the center of town. Walking into the main square, you see a series of empty stocks and a platform and a small building before you get to one of the larger buildings in town, the town hall. Above two large main doors, you see a shield with a wheat stalk and antlers coming across it, the sigil of Bryn Shander. As the doors open, you walk in to see a large great hall with great wooden pillars adorned with metal bands and torches. The sheriff makes his way past a main desk to a hallway to the left. Down that hallway, he opens up a door to a room and motions you inside. In the room are no windows, a very faint kind of orange tone to one of the walls, the rest covered in natural wood, and a table with 6 chairs. Make your way in here and stay put.
Did he bring
hear-
Tika?
Yes, you would have rounded up Tika.
Okay.
Remain here. We will bring you food. And upon confirmation of your story from East Haven, we will reconvene with the speaker. That could take some time. It takes a bit to get to East Haven, but we have one of our fastest scouts there already. Sit tight. You're going to hear the door slam behind you. And you're alone.
Well, that went about as well as could be expected.
Back in the stocks. This time with no beer. Once again, not my fault.
We share a bit of the fault here.
Continue.
I mean, all of us were sent from East Haven to return the you-know-what item and to bring back the you-know-who person.
Yes, and who brought the you-know-what person, and we didn't do anything wrong until suddenly 2 people are dead. Dead.
Well, unfortunately for you, Drathar, we're not sharing the blame for that. You worked pretty independently for that action.
I mean, we're all kind of stuck together.
I never said you had to.
I'm just saying, I wish there was a simple solution to this, but it doesn't seem like there's going to be one. We can probably get pardoned for stealing back the you-know-what, and maybe even taking into custody the you-know-who, but for the other incident of more permanent repercussions, I don't know what we're in for.
Well, wait, didn't he kill himself?
I think we should just wait until they send someone from East Haven to talk to them. And then we can see what's going to happen.
Like not having a plan. ST is just going to start pacing back and forth across the room, agitated.
Life was much simpler in the future.
Time goes by. And you wait. And you wait.
66 bottles of meat on the wall. 66 bottles.
Oh
of
my
meat.
gosh, this is
Pass them
my own personal
along.
hell.
Drink them a song.
The door opens.
66.
Thank goodness.
And someone brings food. There's a light meat tray, some bread, and some water for each of you.
Oh.
And then you wait some more.
Cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers.
You have no
cheese.
concept of time as you're sitting here, but in reality, hours are passing.
Tika, I will give you all of my drink for you to just shut up.
What drink? Water? I don't want water. I want 99 bottles of meat for putting up with this crap. Twice! Neither! My fault. 26 bottles of meat on the wall. 26 bottles of meat.
Poppy's just gonna go curl up in one of the corners and kind of cover her ears and hope to doze off.
You hear
Drather is
two
gonna see-
lards. Oh, go ahead, Drather.
Drather is going to see if there's like any rags or something that he can find and just gag Tika.
Fight me! Fight me!
As you
He was gonna
begin-
stuff him in his ears.
To fight amongst each other, you hear a real quick poof, poof, and the door opens up. Well, we've heard from East Haven, and we will pick up there next time.
No, another week without fighting anything. Dang, my rusty axe.
My fisticuffs are coming up.
Oh, Drather's about to fight Tika.
Oh boy.
I don't know why you guys hate her singing so much. She's a bard. It's really
She's
good
a
singing.
bard. It's talented.
It's the choice of songs.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, sometimes somebody can sing, it's just not the right song choice. But that's going to do it for us for this week on Rime of the Frostmaiden. Make sure you tune in next time to figure out what happens to our party. Are they going to get let off? Are they not? And more. But we love your face, everybody. Please make sure that you guys are hitting up the follow button if you're catching us here live on Twitch, or the subscribe button on YouTube, hitting that notification icon, and even giving us a thumbs up if you enjoyed yourself. We will catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Boy.
But that is just the recording. Dungeon Scribe, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Welcome to everybody that is new. If you guys are still hanging around, we are still live on the Twitch and the YouTubes, hanging out for just a smidge until we can find somebody to raid. But thank you guys for being here. So, did that go a little differently than you expected?
Yeah, I was really hoping to be in East Haven by the end of today.
Well, you might.
She
be.
wanted Barty.
Not with anyone in particular, just this,
You know, just in East Haven.
Admit it, you wanted some of this.
I mean, Eztia would be crazy not to. Am I right?
I mean, damn his pecs. Holy shnikes.
I
Wait.
know.
That man could rip someone in half.
Oh. Whoa.
He could.
Yeah, thick boy.
Yeah.
You have to share that with the chat.
I like my background.
He did.
though.
Oh, he did? Oh.
Dude, when I saw your background, I still lost it. Again. There are so many times tonight you guys got me rolling. I love the seriousness and the comedy that is our sessions on Monday nights. I can't figure out which one it is. We have our moments we're just laughing, and then all of a sudden there's a woman jumping out a window to her death.
Yeah.
Such is the 10 Towns.
We start off goofing off, and then nighttime comes in with jumping out a window, sobers us up really quick.
I mean, if we were pure comedy, Drathar probably would have went to the window and like cast illusion, had some flowers or whatever fly out like, hey, she did a trick.
No, could it be like confetti, like the Grunt birthday party effect in Halo?
Yay!
Oh my god.
used to have that as a sound effect.
I mean, she told me she wanted to do one last trick. She really wanted to make it to die for.
Of course you would go there. Of course. My goodness.
Do you blame him?
No, not at all. Not in the smidgenest.
This has
Y'all
officially
thought
been like
ST was going to kill Prudence. Nope.
she killed herself.
Easy.
This was perhaps the worst rolling game I've had yet this
That was
campaign.
Really
I wish we could have traded our rolls because I had really good rolls on stuff that didn't matter all that much, and you had awful rolls.
On things that really did.
Such is the dice. But
Man.
I see that our friends the Dork Tales are live, so we're going to go and say what's up to them. And I will see you guys Wednesday on the Nighttide channel. Make sure you guys are checking out the rest of the players in the game. Actually, I will see you tomorrow night on Geigen's channel. Geigen runs a Pathfinder campaign we just started up last week, and it's already super duper intense, and I actually get to play, which is not normal for me. I actually get to play. It's fun.
It's fun.
So make sure you hop over. And the last person in chat there, Geigen, make sure you're following his channel, Vetter. Good night. Make sure you're following his channel for more of that Pathfindery goodness. I will see you guys Wednesday on the Nighttide channel for more goodness. Magic is just live all the time. Yes. Magic is just live. Go follow Magic. She's live all the time. Follow Mimi and follow Rit for good order. Anyway, we're going to go say what up to our friends the Dork Tales. They are also doing Rime of the Frostmaiden, although they are very different. Have very different style, but they also have lots of the cosplayers, and I like it a lot. So we're going to raid them. They're good peoples. Go find them. Go love them. Click the follow buttons. Love your faces, everybody. We will catch you guys in the next one. Let's go raid. In
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, raid.